There's one after it. Let's see if he eats. Oh, multiples. Oh yeah, there they go. They're going crazy. Do it. One of you. There, he did it. He did it. He did it. Oh no, it's a giant.
What is up, MFers? Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm out here for one last ripping session before I head back to Nebraska for a long period of time. Next time you see me, I'm probably gonna be in the frozen tundra out ice fishing, which I'm kind of dreading and kind of really jacked for because we're going to some really special places. But since it is the middle of the winter, I decided to come out today and do one of my favorite things to do when it gets cold. And that is chase down some of these guys right here. Check this out. Freaking giants loaded in the live well today. If you guys like crappie fishing, you're gonna love this video, especially because I'm gonna show you live on the screen how these fish set up in the winter time, all winter down here in Texas, and then watch them eat. And the baits that I like to use, I have one bait that I use in particular that is so much more effective for me than live bait. I'm telling you guys, it's outfished it like 5 to 1 every single time I've had somebody in the boat using live bait with me. It's just gonna be a blast out here. I'm gonna show you guys how you can catch the biggest crappie of your life, because that's what they are this time of year. Amy girl, should we do it? She's ready.
What is it? What is it? Oh, it's a giant crappie. Emmy girl, we started with the giant crappie. Wow. Okay, look how pretty that thing is. And look at this new little bait situation we got going on here. I don't know if I'm supposed to show you that yet, but yeah, man. Look at that thing. What a beaut. So here's what we got going on. So you guys can see out there at 45 feet, there's a little group of crappie. There goes my bait down. These guys have been so much more difficult for me to catch. They're not impossible. They're just tougher, especially after you picked one out of them. Those guys just said, swerve. All right, that was better. And there's one after it. Let's see if he eats. Oh, multiples. Oh, multiples after it. Are they chasing him? Hopefully not. See, the crappie don't chase like the bass do, usually. And so that's a good thing, because then you can get back on them. But there you go. That's the that's what's down there. And they are chewing that new 6 cents jig head I've been working on for a long time. Deal. Look, he's got a couple buds down there. Let's see if we can get them. There was more than one interested there, so even though these guys are close to the boat, let's see if they lack the intelligence needed to swerve my crickets. Don't think I hit them. I'm too far to the left of them. And they're probably a little bit weary. Look, a cricket. Anybody want a cricket? Oh, they see it. They don't like it when it's just sitting there because it's not doing anything. He looked at it, but he said, swerve. I think swerve. Ooh, there we go. See, there's some individual guys. Ooh, and there's a big bass down there in that tree. Try to catch these guys. I haven't thrown an A-rig at a bass. I kind of want to try that with this water being more stained today. See if we can get this big guy that's up top. It's probably a crappie, but might be a bass. There goes my cricket down to him. I think I might have missed him just a hair. Yeah, he's to the left of me. He moved. Still might see it though. Did he see it? Yep, he sees it. He's following it. There we go. Got him. Got him. What is it? He's fighting more like a bass. He's fighting more like a bass. Oh no, it's a giant crappie. Look at this guy. Woo, bud. Monster scoping crabs. Look at this one. Oh my goodness. That thing is huge. He's so long. Let's take a look at how long this guy is quick. Elong guy is his name. Jeez. I mean, he's not as long as I thought he was. He's like 15 1/4. But freaking tanks out here, guys. Thickening up too. They need to get those bellies on them like they were getting last year in the winter in Texas. Once they got those bellies on them, they were freaking heavy. There's a bunch of 2+ pounders out here, even some 3s.
Now I understand you guys watching this probably think it looks really easy to catch these, and for the most part, it's not extremely challenging once you get around the fish and you really put it on them in the right spot. but the tackle you use is very, very important. This is what I'm using in today's video. This is a brand new head that I'm designing for 6th. It's just in a prototype phase right now, but it's very, very realistic in its detail, and most importantly, it has the perfect hook for this application, which is using this little 2.7-inch Divine swim bait, throwing it on a spinning rod. Very, very important. The exact same setup I use to catch giant bass with. I've caught bass up to almost 13 pounds on this spinning rod reel line combination. This guy's gonna come in a lot of different sizes and a couple different hook sizes for each weight, but today I'm gonna be using the 5/16 ounce jig head size because I wanted to get down to these fish because they're moving extremely quickly. That's very, very important. A lot of times with weary bass, you need to bump it as light as you possibly can go, and those don't usually move that fast in the water column when they're not wanting to eat that much, so you can do that and stay on top of them, whatever. These crappie are blasting around. It's very important to have a heavier jig head generally. And if they won't bite it, then you can bump it down, but I want to put this bait on their head. And then you guys know, this 2.7-inch Divine swim bait, absolutely killer. It's not like the other Divine swim baits because it's made from a softer plastic, and what that allows it to do is kick at a very slow speed, and most importantly, kick on the fall, especially on this this 5/16 ounce heavier jig head. It'll kick the entire way down super hard, and there's something special about this head over the ball heads that I make and pour in my garage, and that is it's keeled on the bottom, and so this thing runs perfectly horizontal. I can't wait for you guys to have this head, and it also has a head quiver to it, which is a huge drawing factor whenever catching any type of game fish, but the bass love it. These crappie obviously love it too. I'll let you guys know once I find out a date these are gonna be released, but it's not gonna be too much longer. 2.7-inch Divine swim baits. I think this color's called Pro Shad. I love this one, Clearwater Shad. Freaking killers. And then rod, 7.4 medium light MF rod. Very, very important to me to have that nice long parabolic rod that bends all the way through the blank with a nice light tip. You can sling this thing a mile. I was throwing it like 140 feet, and when they bite, you gotta have that soft tip because these crappie, you guys know, it'll tear right out of their damn mouth. So you gotta have that soft tip to absorb that, and you just reel into them. 2500 Shimano Stratic, and I'm using 6-pound braid to an 8-pound leader. I will link the rod, reel, line, and bait right down below. Use promo code MF10, or for the reel, MF-10 at Baitworks. Back to the fishing.
I mean, what do we catch? What do we got? Oh my goodness, it's a crappie that thinks he's a bass. Jeez, that thing's huge. That thing is huge. Look at this thing, guys. Thick boy. Woo. Let me say, can you say, all right, there's a guy out there. Just out there freaking glowing. Not moving very much. Probably being a crappie. Dropped it right on this freaking dam. By right on it, I mean like to the left of it and in front of it by a little ways, but maybe he'll see it. He did not. That looks like a giant crappie right there with this more stained water. Definitely got to get closer to them than that. There it is. Oh yeah, perfect. Kept moving too. Not enough though. Look, bud. Oh, he just didn't see it. Didn't get close to him. Or he's smart. That's always possible as well. I don't like that. All right. Emmy, can you help me cast? Did he see it that time? He's acting like he did. He moved. Looks like a no. He's too far to the right. Look at all those thread fins down there on the bottom. This should be a better one. Harder to catch them when they're close to you though, especially somewhere like this where they're really pressured. Whatever. Whoa. Look at those guys. It's a weird way that they're set up. Maybe they're bass. I doubt it though. Whatever they are, they didn't bite, Emmy. All right, we're gonna get them this time. You guys ready for this? Calling my shot. I'm gonna catch one of these fish that's schooled up and easy to cast at. Maybe. There he is. He liked it. He liked it not enough, so we need to get more involved. Maybe they'll be dumber. There's got to be one stupid one in there, right? The one that didn't end up in someone's freezer. Oh yeah, there they go. They're going crazy. Do it, one of you. There, he did it. He did it. He did it. Oh, I got him. Those are bigs too. That's a freaking heavy boy. I was thinking he was a bass there for a second. He's not. He's a crappie, Emmy girl. See? Whatever. Not as big as you guys noticed though. In the school. Yeah, you can tell they're smaller just by looking at them. It looked like there was like 8 in the group, and now you look at them, there's like 20 because they're not very big. Throw it back out here and pendulum it down. I think they got pretty leery of me quickly. Oh my gosh, they're moving like crazy. See if I can get this guy in the back. Nope. Alright, that should be a good presentation. Yep. They see it, they turned. Get it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. That guy did. That guy did. He's a grown one. Emmy, it's grown. God, Emmy just gets less and less impressed with me every day. This is just one of those little baby, like 13-inch ones. Let's go find this isolated big. What do we got? I don't think that's a crap. Oh my goodness, it's a giant crap. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Big old black crappie. That's swimming by himself. Damn, look at this. Dirty little shad eater. Amy, look how big it is. Look how big it is. There he is. Dang it. Shorted him. Didn't short him that time. He saw it. Here he comes. How when you pull it from him, they just go donk. Might be bigger because he's by himself. Oh, bumped his head. Not bigger. By himself. Still not bigger. We can do better. Yeah, that. Fun though. There he saw it that time. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh no, I ripped it out of his mouth. No, let him take it, Ben, you dummy. Colby yelling at me not to set the hook right now. That's the king of the tree. He's just sitting out there like, come on by, thread fins. I'm gonna eat 92 each pass. And he only needs to eat one 2.7 divine. And it ain't gonna happen because it was a terrible cast and he just decided not to. Let's try that guy. Here it comes. He sees it. He's gonna do it. Got it, sucked it in. That's what I've been doing. I speed it up a little bit and it just gives it that effect that it's getting away from them. It's a big enemy. And they like that a lot. Big old slabby one, Em, look. Emmy, look. Grazie. Big old slabby one. But yeah, when you pick up the speed on that, it really gives it an effect that it's getting away. Guys that jump in my boat too often, same thing with bass. They, whether they're following a tiny swim bait like this or a big giant swim bait, when they have a fish following it too often, they slow down or stop or pause the bait more than it needs to, when in reality you need to get it going away from them. That gives it the effect that it's getting away, and the more you pull it away from them, the less they can see it, obviously. They can less chances for them to know that it's fake. Once they've engaged the bait and they've put the effort into, made up their mind that they're going to put the effort in to chase it down, speed it up a little bit. Trust me. Got one. Got one. What is it, Em? Oh, monster crappie. Deal. Look at this guy. He needs a belly. Look, he needs a belly, Em. He's huge. I mean, that's a freaking 17-inch crappie. There's one guy. One guy in front of a whole school. He must be bigger, I hope. I'll go with that. I'll go with he's bigger. Don't know if he actually is. Also don't know where my cricket is. Or maybe it's a bass. Look at that school of giants right there. Emmy, you ready? You ready to see one, hopefully? Quieter entry. Kind of pendulum it down to him. There's my bait down to him. He saw it. Someone's gonna get it right. Someone's gonna get it right. Guy's on it. He didn't do it, man. I can't believe these schools are like less aggressive than individuals. And they're smaller fish. Come on, buds. Come on, buds. There we go. That was cool. Found some big ones in schools here last year, so it's entirely possible that I come on school freaking donks. It's a pretty big one there. That's a pretty big one right there. Dude, he actually gulped it too. Probably due to the fact that more competition. I'm still working the same 2.7, by the way. I don't know how many fish I've caught on it now, but a little tore up on that jig head, but not too bad. Deal. That was a cool one. Let's see if the rest of the group is there. Oh, there's the school. Look at them. You can barely see them. They're just fuzz out there swimming away. Let's see if they swam fast enough. We'll chase them. Not fast enough to get away from this swim bait. They turned. Not hard enough though. Alright, they're trying to get away. They saw their buddy roll and then they came in a little bit. I think they felt or saw the boat. So they were running, but here, this is going to be right in the heart of them. One of them should get it, I would think. There, they see it. They lit up. That one bumped it. Oh! Swerves! I'm getting one of these guys. I ain't quitting until I do. Well, that's not true at all, actually. I might totally quit if I don't. There. You guys can't see it in the ghost tree there, but oh man, they're getting sneaky now. They're spinning in circles, kind of like my boat is. I got fish that'll actually bite out there in the distance. I should probably be casting it because they're new and haven't been seeing all these baits. Oh, they're on me good. Do it. Do it. Do it. He's gonna do it. Oh, he touched it. Dang it. School appears to be cooked. Cooked school of crappies, Emmy. Nope, not totally cooked. Not totally cooked. We got a dumb one. Oh, he's big too. Emmy, look how dumb he is, but he's big. Wow, Emmy, look. Wow, God, he's actually fat. Look at that one. Look at that. Deal. All right, this is another, oh, sorry, Em. This is another tree guy by himself. He's pretty big too. He's pretty big too, huh, Emmy? Pretty fat. Oh, oh. You're excited. You're up here playing. Still rocking the same 2.7. I'm about to switch it up though. It's getting a little beat up. The fish don't seem to mind though. Deal. Still sort of swims. Oh, Emmy, look at this one. Look at that one, Em. It's huge. He needs to go find some tread fins, but he's huge. And he's got a buggered eye. Look at that. Ooh, yuck. Cool fish though, huh? Yeah? You like it, Emmy, don't lie. I have hooked such a large percentage of these that are biting today. I'm a huge fan of this new hook. Head system. Head hook. Jesus. What do we got, Emmy? A giant crappie by himself. Here you go, man. Gigantors.
Okay, as you can see back home, that was a badass time crappie fishing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see more of the live scope fishing for the crappie. That's one of the things I love to do in the winter, and the best thing is it keeps me really, really sharp for my largemouth stuff and my tournament stuff all year long. So I love doing that, and I got a whole bunch of crappie I got to go fillet now. You're not going to see me for a little bit potentially. I'm not sure how this video is going to land in the order because we're always mixing things up, but we are heading back to Nebraska for the next couple weeks or so. Got a little vacation planned in the middle of that during Max's break, and we are going to be doing some ice fishing maybe in the next video that you guys see from me and Coleslaw. We have a very cold trip ahead of us, our trip back to Nebraska. The day we're going back here in 2 days from now, the high there is -7 in Omaha. The high is -7, which I used to be able to handle that, but things truly do change when you go somewhere that has been over 100 degrees all summer long. Back fishing with Landon a couple weeks ago when we were blasting around on the boat and it was like in the teens. My fingers and toes maybe haven't ever felt like that since, well, I had my damn accident and fell in the lake and stuff. But yeah, regardless, be patient. Definitely be checking Instagram and Facebook because I'll be keeping people more up to date with what we're doing daily with the ice fishing and how that trip's going and how my trip back home's going. But before long, we'll be back in the boat chasing donks, and the crappie are just going to keep getting fatter and fatter and bigger. So I've never caught a 3-pounder. I'd love to catch a 3-pound crappie this winter. But for me, for Amy Girl, the crappie pooch, we'll catch you soon, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.